Hello, everybody. I'm Grant Fluff from Fletcher Sports Zone, and welcome back to another YouTube broadcast. Tonight, we have the Boston Bruins visiting the Wells Fargo Center to take on the Philadelphia Flyers, November 20th, 2021. Hope you guys enjoy the broadcast. The Bruins, I don't know what's wrong with the NHL schedule, but they're playing their first game in 6 days. The Bruins riding on a 3-game winning streak, beating the Red Wings the following Thursday, last Saturday against the Devils, and last Sunday against the Canadiens. But that's right, the Bruins haven't had a game all week. Their last game was last Sunday at the Garden when they defeated the Montreal Canadiens. And right now the Bruins heading into this game enter 5th in the Atlantic Division, tied with the Buffalo Sabres. As for the Philadelphia Flyers, they play games this week. They would end up losing to the Lightning in a shootout. That was back on Thursday, I believe. Yes, Thursday. And they come into this game Ryan pretty high. The Islanders not doing as great as you'd expect. The Rangers can't play tonight because they're playing the Senators because of COVID. They sit at 8-4-3 on the year, 19 points, 4th place in the Metropolitan. Again, the Bruins in 5th, tied with Buffalo with 16 points. Win tonight can tie him with Detroit, who is on tonight against Arizona. And for the Philadelphia, the Blue Jackets, who are 2 points behind them, face the Vegas Golden Knights later on. Get ready to get this game underway. After the national anthem, I've gotten word that Linus Ullmark is starting for the Bruins tonight, which means this would be his first Bruins start since last Saturday. And it looks like for the Flyers, I would imagine it's Carter Hart. Philadelphia's already 1-0 in the season series, beating the Bruins in the second game of their season. So basically the Flyers handed the Bruins their first loss. That was with Martin Jones. And obviously Carter Hart, after having a rough season last year, really beginning to rebound and has been doing a pretty good job. Even against Tampa Bay on Thursday, he played pretty well. He's not the best shootout goaltender in the world, but a lot of goalies struggle in the shootout, so I won't harp on him for that, of course. And Claude Giroux coming off a 2-goal game against the Lightning as well. We'll see how the Flyers captain does. And there is also no Ryan Ellis. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. It was announced on Thursday. So they're going to have guys like Provorov, Sanheim, Ristolainen, the veteran Keith Yandel. They're going to have to really pick up their workload. Justin Braun, he's been kind of off and on this season. He hasn't been fantastic, but he hasn't been awful. And the Bruins, they got Nick Foligno back in the lineup, which is nice. And looks like Trent Frederick, he was dealing with injuries, but I believe he's back in the lineup as well. Like I mentioned, Ullmark in net for the Bruins tonight is 3-3-0. And Martin Jones is starting tonight 3-1-0 with a .931 save percentage. Against the Bruins, he's 2-3-2, 395 goals against average, and .877 save percentage. So, well, I'll still give Carter Hart my compliments, but it is Martin Jones in net. So you have a backup duel here between Ullmark and Jones. I haven't commentated a Carter Hart game in a while. So looking forward to doing that tonight, but I guess we ain't. And there's Bruce Cassidy, head coach for the Bruins. Wonder what he thinks about playing back-to-back weekends and not having 8 games during the regular week. As the Bruins win the draw, they shoot into the Flyers zone to begin. Pastrnak behind the cage. Pastrnak waiting, shielding the puck. Pastrnak now passes it down low to Marchand. Marchand going to spin around Braun. Pass out in front for Pastrnak. That one's no good. Puck bounces off the glass. Here's Pasternak now. Circles a turnaround shot. That one's blocked. Flyers will bring it back into the zone. Here comes Philadelphia through center. Sean Couturier goes on in, weaves through the centering pass, goes through the crease looking for James Van Riemsdyk. Pass out front for Sanheim, tipped wide by Van Riemsdyk again. And here's Sanheim with a backhand pass over to Claude Giroux. Giroux will flip it into the corner. Around the boards it goes. Taken away here by Derek Brassard. Brassard only making $800,000 this year. Flyers got him on a cheap one-year deal as this one's brought to center. Good defensive play by Taylor Hall. All set out the third period in the game against the Devils last Saturday, but played the full game Sunday against Montreal, and pretty sure he registered an assist in that one. Here's Brandon Carlo. Dishing it up to the right wing, it's Coyle, a wrist shot, kick saved by Jones, circling the net out in front, looking for Foligno, but it didn't get to his stick, and Allmark will smother that one, and he'll play it over to the corner, and no stoppage. I thought ref called the whistle, I guess not. Now behind the net here, Scott Lofton dishes it off the boards to Konechny, over to Sanheim, a slap shot, and that one missed. Here comes Craig Smith now. Smith will bring it in through the right wing. He dishes it over to the left. Falling down is Eric Halla. Brings it around for Smith. Konechny's there trying to backhand it around the boards. Kept alive by Jacob Zaboral. Pass down low. Back over to Halla. Here's a shot. That one hit off the side of the cage. Here's Craig Smith. Passing off the boards for Halla. Off the boards. Back at the blue line. Backhand pass from Riley. Here's a shot. No good. Zaboral. Shields. Passes it back. Over to Halla. Halla's wrist shot in and out of the glove of Jones. Wrap around. DeBrusk on the doorstep. Save made. They're poking away. Jones fell down and no goal signal from the official. Oh, Jake DeBrusk and Craig Smith with two quality opportunities there, but alas, does not look like a goal is scored, and Smith almost had. DeBrusk should have had it. Oh my goodness, how does Jake DeBrusk not score here? Oh, wow. That is a tremendous defensive play. Oscar Lindblom got his stick in the way at the last second. Was able to make the save. That is unreal. No sack. Now has it in behind the cage. No sack. Passes it over to Blythe. Blythe will backhand this one around the boards. Lead him around again. Flyers bring it out to center. Now Blythe will shoot it back into the zone. And Tom Blythe, basically, in my opinion, he's on life support for a Bruin roster spot. Bruins should really think about either calling up someone for Providence or something along the lines of this. So just take a look at Hall. Has been the best defensive forward, but pretty nice play there. Pip-pocketing Brassard and trying to make plays happen. That's what Taylor Hall is for. He's a good offensive presence. You can improve in his defensive game. That'd be pretty nice. Flyers win the draw. Played it around. Allmark slows it down. Pass down low from Joel Farabee. And the centering pass is stolen by Bergeron. The last Bruin game I called, that was Bergeron's 4-goal game against Detroit. Oh, I would love if Bergeron would score another 4 goals, but I don't think that's happening. That was a once-in-a-lifetime moment, and Bruins won that game. What was it, 5-1? Anyway, Sanheim passes it out in the center. Here's Farabee stepping on the brakes, back over to the blue line. Farabee gets it back, and that one's going to bounce off his stick. Bruins trying to bring it up ahead, and this one will be cleared. Roster's falling apart. That's no good. Jones will play it aside, and Flyers will bring it in through center. Bruins now get it back. Coyle will dish it down low. Carlo tries to find Coyle in the slot. Can't do it. Coyle now going up in. Here's a shot that would miss, and another shot That one missed again. Wide to the blocker's side. Out in front, Taylor Hall couldn't score. Now Carlo gets it back at center. There's a shot and a glove save by Allmark. Faceoff taken to his glove side. 15:24 to go first period. Looks like we have a delay of penalty coming up. And, they're going to call Hall for a trip on Giroux. They will. So Hall's gone for tripping. He tripped Giroux as the Flyers entered into the attacking zone. So that's going to be first power play of the game. Bruins penalty kill 13th in the league, 83%. Flyers power play 27th in the league, 15%. Well, I thought Philadelphia's power play would have been much better than what it is. Here's Keith Yandle, the Massachusetts native, dishes it over to his right wing. Waiting in the corner. Pass over to Farabee. Farabee waits. Waiting. Back over to Yandle at the blue line. Slap shot. That one deflected wide to the glove side. Back over to Yandle. Yandle waits. Back over to the left. Farabee bounced off of his stick. He passes it down low. That one's going to bounce off the stick of John Moore. And this one's going to be stolen by Nosak. And Thomas Nosak will clear it out to safety. Minute 20 to go on the power play. Jones will play it back. Here's Yandle. Yandle will dish it over to the left wing. Back out in front. Will flip into the zone. Allmark will play it aside. Sanheim being chased by Marchand. That's out in front for Giroux. Claude Giroux goes through center. This one's going to be played in around the boards. Provorov down low. Pass over to the right wing. Backhander over to Provorov. Kept in at the blue line. Pass one-timer. Giroux shot that one wide and bounced off the glass. So we're 6 minutes through. Flyers and Bruins still scoreless. The Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Puck played around the board. Still got 20 seconds left on his power play, the Flyers do, and this one will be cleared by Boston again. Jones will leave his cage, and he'll play it over to Provorov. Provorov will bounce this one off the net, and Sanheim will bring it up ahead. Calgary Hitman product. Travis Sanheim will flip this one in through center into the zone, and it looks like we're getting an icing with 5 seconds remaining on that power play. There's a veteran, Nate Thompson. I think he's taking a face up here. All right. So now we have McEwen taking the draw against Coyle just outside the Bruins' end. 5 seconds left on the power play. Coyle bounced this one off the boards, and that'll be the end of that. So Bruins kill off the power play. Flyers power play. Again, 27th entering into tonight, and I'm sure it's still going to take a nosedive. Obviously, the less they score, McEwen brings it around the boards for an icing. Probably have one more stoppage before a commercial break. Looks like this faceoff will be taken to the left of Jones. Bruins win the faceoff. McAvoy DD. Back over to Pasternak. Down low. Tries to find Bergeron on the slot. Couldn't do it. McAvoy brings it back now. Here's McAvoy. Off the boards it goes. Bergeron over to Marchand. Bergeron takes a shot. Jones the save. Hits him in the chest area, and he smothers face-off. Be taking his glove side. We come back from commercial break. 12:59 to go in the first. Bruins Flyers still scoreless. But Philadelphia did not score on their power play, so I guess that's a pretty good start here for the Bruins. What the heck? I guess my TV's being a pain, so I can't read you off the sports scores for right now. What I can do is inform you guys of all the sports news. Now, really, of course, follow Fletcher Sports Zone on Instagram for daily sports news. I'll be honest with you, I haven't posted anything today. I really haven't felt there was a lot of news to post. So I just haven't. So let's see what we got here. So Dallas Goddard got re-signed by the Eagles, a tight end. 4 years, $57 million, $35 million guaranteed. Bears All-Pro linebacker Khalil Mack has been placed on season-ending IR, undergoing foot surgery. Chris Carson will miss the rest of the season. Seahawks running back will miss the rest of the year with a neck injury. The Broncos re-signed Tim Patrick to a 3-year deal worth $34.5 with $18.5 million guaranteed. Yankees DFA 3 players: outfielder Clint Frazier, infielder Tyler Wade, and second baseman Roughman Odor. And Cavaliers point guard and shooting guard Colin Sexton will miss the remainder of the season with a left meniscus tear. Now, obviously, a lot of college football on, a lot of NHL games on today as well, so hopefully read you guys off the score soon. I'd like to mention that tomorrow, if I am going to commentate the NFL, which my goal actually is to commentate a game, I'll try to do Washington versus Carolina, Cam Newton versus Ron Rivera. It's worth the shot. I'm busy during the 4 o'clock window anyway, so if I'm going to commentate an NFL game tomorrow, it will be Panthers football team. Just letting you know, but nothing is confirmed. Played a round as we're back underway. Konechny will shoot down low for Scott Lofton. Here's Carlo now bouncing it off the boards. Flyers steal it back with Konechny. Through center he goes, 3-on-3. Shot in around the boards. Konechny plays over to Sanheim. The shot deflected. And now Bruins will get it back. Here's Coyle through center. Hall waiting. Shot saved by Jones. Referee got sandwiched on the left-hand boards. Luckily, he's okay. Here is pinned to the boards. Bruins trying to steal. They will. McAvoy will leave it behind. And McAvoy gets a shoulder out in front. A turnaround shot kick saved by Allmark. Bruins steal. DeBrusque over to Smith. And that one deflects that play. Arcala will go for the line change. DeBrusque and Smith will as well. 9-4 shots on goal in favor of the Bruins. Bruins already have 9 shots on goal. It hasn't felt like it, really. It felt like this is like both teams have like 3 or 4 shots on goal. I think the Bruins got 9. I think they just added up the shot total on that rebound that Jones made the save when he robbed DeBrusque on the doorstep. Pass bounces off the glass. Riley will touch it. I think this is going to be an icing against Keith Yandel. Born in Boston, 35 years old. He's 6'1", 192. I definitely thought he weighed a little bit more. 35 years old, signed a 1-year deal with the Flyers. It was around $800,000. He'll go for the line change now. Drafted by Arizona. Go on to play for Florida for a few years, and now with the Flyers coming over from the Panthers. The Flyers win the draw, but the Bruins steal the puck. Up ahead they go. Howlett tries to keep it in through center. Flyers backhand into the Bruins zone. Backhander on goal. Riley made a nice deke. Riley with the quick pass off the left-hand boards. Flipped into the boards. Provorov. DeBrusque tries to pick his pocket. Puck goes into the corner boards. Smith couldn't get it. Backhand out to center. Bruins steal. And with speed is DeBrusk. DeBrusk shielding the centering pass. I think that was intent for McAvoy. It's no good. And now Couturier's one-on-one. Now we got 2-on-2. Van Riemsdyk was in the slot. Couturier gets tripped. And if there ain't a call here, the Bruins got away with one. That definitely should have been a trip. Well, they aren't going to call it. Oh, Couturier could definitely argue a potential trip. All right, here's Sanheim. Kept it alive down low. Played around by Farabee. Flyers been in the Bruins zone for the last 30 seconds now. Here is Couturier. Bringing it in behind the cage. And a turnaround shot by Couturier goes up and over. Bounced off a Sanheim stick. And the attacking zone will end at about 36 seconds. Sanheim, D to D, up ahead. Good pass to the right wing. Flipped into the zone. Around the boards it goes. Carlo gets tripped up by Giroux. There we go. Both teams get away with tripping calls. No, not quite. Giroux's going to get called. Oh, I don't know about that. You don't call the Bruin who tripped Couturier? Interesting. Looks like Giroux's going to the box. Bruins will be on the power play after this commercial break. I don't know if you guys saw that penalty or not, but last week, former Bruin goalie Yaroslav Halak, he tripped an Anaheim Ducks player with his blade, and for whatever reason, they called Halak on a penalty. It was the most tic-tac penalty ever. It was one I would have never called in a long time if I was an official. And if I was commentating that game, I'd be having a word with the officials because, that was awful. That was not a good call at all, in my opinion. All right. Well, we have NHL scores from earlier today. The Hurricanes beat the Kings 5-4. The Devils, how about this, beating the Lightning 5-3. I guess that's good for both the Bruins and Flyers. Panthers up 2-1 over the Wilds in the second intermission. The Flames are up 1-0 over the Islanders. In the Islanders' new arena. Are you kidding, Islanders? You have to win this game. I mean, they are without Villiers, Green, and I think another Islander. They all got COVID about an hour ago, but still, what the heck? Canadians up 1-0 over the Predators. Penguins up 1-0 over the Maple Leafs. You can watch that game on NHL Network, by the way. Blues and Stars at 8. Red Wings Coyotes at 8. Blackhawks Oilers, the Golden Knights Blue Jackets at 10. Sharks Capitals 10:30. Again, all these times are Eastern. The NBA, no games ended today. The Knicks beat the Rockets. Oh, that game just ended. 101-94. The Pacers beating the Pelicans 25-13 at the end of the first. The Heat beating the Wizards 19-18. Hornets Hawks starting pretty soon, along with Celtics and Thunder. We'll get to the rest of the NBA scores. After this break, Philadelphia and Boston basketball teams are both in action tonight. Giroux gets called for tripping. Bruins power play 7th in the NHL, 25%. Flyers penalty kill, 82%, 16th. Centering pass, didn't connect. Marchand gets it back. Down low for Bergeron, and Foligno lost possession, but the Bruins keep the puck in the zone. Pasternak with a backhand pass. Over to Marchand, off the boards. Bruins haven't gotten a shot in goal in about 3 minutes. McAvoy the pass. That one probably put a dent in the boards. What a shot by Pasternak. And in front for Marchand. Kick save by Jones. Playing around by Foligno. Centering pass for Bergeron. Bergeron waiting. Bergeron dishes it over to McAvoy. Back down low to Marchand. To McAvoy to Pasternak. To Bergeron in the slot. Foligno poking away. And Jones makes an outstanding save. Oh, the Bruins are all over Philadelphia in the first 43 seconds of this power play, but Martin Jones reminiscing of the Bruins' second game of the year. Jones' first start of the year. First start in a Flyer uniform, by the way, of course. Got bought out by the Sharks this offseason. Yeah, Jones with a nice save there. Of course, if you remember, Jones was a member of the Boston Bruins for 6 days. He was he was basically the goalie the Bruins got back in the Milan Lucic to the LA Kings trade. But, yeah, that didn't last long. They traded him to the Sharks. Sharks have they've been robbing the Bruins for years. This one shot into the zone. I mean, Thornton, Jones, Donato. I mean, oh my goodness. They just steal former Bruins. Here's a shot. McAvoy up and over the cage. Here's McAvoy playing it around. Coyle leaves it for Marchand. Back over to Pastrnak. A low shot tipped on goal by Foligno. Here's Marchand. Played it around again. McAvoy gets sandwiched. Good pass over to Pastrnak. To Marchand. Kick save. Rebound. It was right to Foligno, but he couldn't get the shot off. Puck was bouncing. And puck goes down length of the ring. Colmark will play it for Pastrnak down to the foul 20 on this power play. This power play effort was much better than what the Flyers had on their power play. At least in my opinion. Pastrnak gets taken down, and we can get another trip. We are. This is Justin Braun going to the box. Another former Shark. Sharks steal the Bruins players so the Flyers can steal the Sharks players. Weird. Braun tripping. 5-on-3. Drew's only got 12 seconds left on his power play. But that was a double trip. He poked Pastrnak in the leg, and then he sweeped him underneath. That was double trouble for Braun. Look at that. Poked him in the leg, and then actually tripped him. That was probably getting called either way. Yeah, they call him Braun for tripping. So 5-on-3 for 12 seconds. And the Bruins win the draw. Back over to McAvoy. Pastrnak. And the pass down low. Back to Pastrnak. Waiting. Foligno. Trying to stuff it in there. He couldn't. And the puck is cleared. Here come the Flyers on a good attempt. Short-handed breakaway. Save Allmark. What a remarkable save. He robbed Giroux out of the box. Oh, a breakaway stop by Allmark. That was phenomenal. You hate to leave a quick winger like Claude Giroux. That much separation. Allmark shutting the 5-hole down. I mean, Coyle took a shot. Bergeron tried to feed it back to Marchand. He missed him completely. Wow, that was something. So face-off is won by the Bruins. And they'll try to bring it up with a minute and a half to go on the power play. Jeez, you think the Flyers were on the power play there with that scoring attempt. All right. Just putting that in the chat. That's not how you spell Giroux. Well, anyway, puck played in around the boards. Here's Smith. Played around for Hall. Hall down low for Smith. Out in front, the shot saved by Jones. Smith back over. Pass down low. Here's DeBrusk. Pass. Grzelcyk slap shot. Kick saved by Jones. Pass down low. DeBrusk. Kick save Jones again. DeBrusk waiting in the corner. Tries to find Smith. Saved by Jones. He is playing unreal. Absolutely unreal. Both goalies are. They both might be backups. But this is a good game. Craig Smith out in front, shot over. So Jones didn't even get a piece of it. And that is now 37 seconds to go. Oh my God, the Bruins are outshooting the Flyers 15-6. How is this game still scoreless? I have no idea. Even Giroux should have scored in his attempt. This game should be like 1-1 right now, but both goalies are playing good. Here's Marchand. Working through center. Dishing it over. Pass. Marchand. Circles. Pass back. Bergeron. Waiting. Pass over to McAvoy. McAvoy to Marchand. Marchand's going to wait. find McAvoy a shot. That one whistled wide to the glove side. And we're back to 5-on-5. But Bruins, two really good power play attempts there. Here's a shot. Bergeron tried to tip it in off a Pasternak's shot. Didn't work. Cleared. And Ullmark watched the puck sail to his blocker's side. McAvoy will pin the Flyer to the boards. That's Giroux. Back to the blue line. Yandel with a rocket. Found its way through traffic, but Ullmark smothers that one. 5:26 to go, first period. Bruins Flyers somehow still scoreless. I mean, whether Giroux scores on the breakaway, DeBrusk scores like 3 minutes into the game, or Pastrnak or Marchand score one of their close attempts on that power play. My goodness. All right. Penguins still up 1-0 over the Maple Leafs. Looks like all the scores stayed the same. They did. Another 2 games starting in about a half an hour. Blue Stars and Red Wings Coyotes. Finish up the NBA games while we're at it. The Pacers have a 36-23 lead over the Pelicans, and the Heat have a 25-22 lead over the Wizards. Hornets, Hawks, Celtics, and Thunder starting any second now. Bucks and Magic in a half hour. Same with Grizzlies, Timberwolves. The other Philadelphia sports team, 76ers, on against the Trailblazers at 10. 1977 NBA Finals rematch. The more you know. And then Jazz and Kings at 10. I guess if you're on the West Coast, you'll enjoy that one. How about the Celtics, though, beating the Lakers last night? Was pretty incredible. Yeah, 130 to 108. Jason Tatum off 37 points and 11 rebounds. It's been good, it's been good. 3 straight, Bruins trying to make it 3 straight good days for Boston sports. Patriots win Thursday, Celtics win Friday, Bruins trying to win Saturday. Hey, I actually have the Flyers winning this game. And it's not because, and usually I would pick the Bruins just in general, even if I think they're going to lose. But my issue is, how do you come out? And the Bruins have come out playing phenomenal. I thought not playing for 6 whole days was going to hurt this team. But apparently they took that rest to good use. And because they're coming out in this first period, guns a-blazing, 17 shots on goal. We still have 5 minutes left in this period. This team is hungry, and I think they're just eager to play. At first I thought, well, maybe they'll play well in the second, third period. They're going to start off sluggish because they haven't played in a week. And, boy, I'll tell you one thing. The Bruins are shutting me up. Here's a backhander. Almost announcer jinxed them, though. Ullmark made a pretty good save out in front. Here's Yandel. Fakes it, and he had Giroux open on the side, and that wrist shot bounced off the side of the net. Oh, goodness. The Flyers are all over him. Ah, man, I should have known. Give the Bruins a compliment, they'll immediately turn in a knife to stab me with. Not a good idea to ever compliment the Bruins. I hate to announcer jinx them. I don't really want to announcer jinx the Flyers either, but we'll save the announcer jinxes for later on in the broadcast. Playing around Braun, D to D, and that one's deflected out of play. My goodness. Puck flew to Pennsylvania. So we got the faceoff taken just outside the Bruins end, or in the Bruins end. We'll get it in the Bruins end to the glove side of Ullmark. 17-8 shots on goal. That is that's pretty nuts. I wasn't expecting that again. Maybe 6 days off does help out the Bruins. I have no idea. Here's Sanheim out in front for Lofton. That one missed blocker side. Now Flyers keeping it behind the cage. Good hit there from Riley, taking the puck off of Konechny. This one will be cleared. Flyers will shoot on in. The puck will bounce off the boards. Zaboral will go there for the icing. 3:56 to go first period. Faceoff taken to the glove side of Jones, and the Flyers will win the faceoff. Flipped in through center. Here's Hall off the boards. Taylor Hall going in with speed down the wing with a nice dangle. Didn't get there. This one's going to be shot on into the zone. Played around by Ullmark. Sabora lost possession to Max Willman. The Bruins steal, and they'll bring it in through center. Off the boards it goes, and Riley will shoot up ahead. I think Willman, he is the replacement after the Flyers lost Nicholas Abdul-Kabal off waivers to the Avalanche last week. So, yeah, it's Max Willman. He attended Brown University for 2014-2018 and Boston University in 2018-19. And, again, I think he is Abdul-Kabal's replacement. Or Kabel. I always say Kabul because it rhymes. Abdul-Kabul. I've done that for years. And I feel bad because I'm pretty sure it's Kabel, but been here long enough, you know. I ain't going to pronounce every name right. I'll pronounce most of them right, but some will have my limitations beat. Flyers bring it in down low. Bruins will get it back. 2:50 to go in the period. Puck will bounce off the boards. Bergeron, he has Pasternak wide open. Down the wing, trying to go around Braun. He can't do it. Here's Couturier now. Laying it over to Provorov from blade to stick. Stolen by Bergeron. Bergeron will pass it down low for Pasternak. Pasternak's shot. Save made by Jones. Jones hugging the post, making that save. Here's Bergeron. D to D. McAvoy spinning back. Marchand, wrist shot. Save Bergeron. Nope. Jones with a remarkable save. Marchand gets it back, and he lost possession. Flyers clear to the foul 2 minutes of the period. Here's Grzelcyk. D to D to McAvoy. Fresh off his 8-year extension right before the season started. And Grzelcyk will bring it in, McAvoy will shoot it in for an icing. Sanheim wins the race against Thomas Nosek. Take a look again here on the replay. Out in front, Bergeron took a whack at it, and then it redirected off a Sanheim stick and almost beat Jones' blocker side. Somehow it didn't. Jones will go on 19-8. Oh my gosh. This is remarkable. Flyers will bring it in down low. Puck will bounce off the boards. No sack. We'll bring it up ahead. Lazar will deliver the check to the behind the net. Out in front, a backhand goal for Thomas Nosek. It's 1-0 Boston. It took them 20 shots, but they finally get one through. It took them long enough. This is fantastic passing behind the net. Leave it up to the fourth line, and great move by Curtis Lazar. They're finally able to do something. Lazar just bounced off the check. It's Anton Blythe finding Nosek out in front. He goes blade to stick behind the net. Nosek. And yeah, this is a huge contributor to this goal is Curtis Lazar. Good pass by Anton Blythe. Fourth liner getting the job done. That's why the Bruins gave him a 2-year deal. Backhand forehand. Glove side to Jones. And it is now 1-0 Bruins. I mean, I'm about to say, really, the Bruins have been playing so good, they almost deserved a goal at this point. Also, Jones deserved a shutout, but Bruins got 20 shots, and they finally got one through. Craig Smith to make it 21. That one's denied by Jones. Rebound goes right to Scott Lofton to the final minute of the period. Braun into the zone. Here is Craig Smith shooting it wide of the cage. Here's Provorov. Provorov waiting off the boards. Grizzlick will bring it on in. Pass over to the left wing. Looked into the zone. Foligno will pin Provorov to the boards. They'll foul 30 seconds. Nate Thompson. Pin to the boards. Carlo. Grizzlick. Grizzlick will bounce this one off the boards. Foligno leaves it to Provorov. And that'll be the end of the period. So at the end of one is Thomas Nosek finally opening up the scoring. And the final 2 minutes of the period, the Bruins lead 1-0. Omar Gable's made 8 saves, where Jones has made about 20. All right. Okay. Here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to try to talk for about the first 10 minutes of the intermission, and then probably for the last 10, I'll take a little break. But before we do that, we'll review all the other scores real quickly. Panthers up 3-1 over the Wild still. Flames up 2-0 over the Islanders. Canadians up 1-0 over the Predators. Penguins up 2-0 over the Maple Leafs. And Pacers up 55-37 over the Pelicans. And the Wizards up 33-30 over the Heat. Back and forth game between Washington and Miami. Take a look at college basketball first, because there's obviously much more college football games on. Fourth-ranked Michigan beat University of Las Vegas 74-61. UConn, ranked 23, beat Binghamton 87-63. Fifth-ranked Villanova beat 17th-ranked Tennessee 71-53. Sixth-ranked Purdue beating 18th-ranked North Carolina 93-84. In overtime, Merce beat VMI 78-74. Right now, Colorado beating Dungeons, definitely mispronouncing that, 73-68. St. John, I believe, yeah. They're beating Fairleigh Dickinson 68-53. Western Illinois and DePaul facing off at 8. Same thing with Winthrop and Vanderbilt. In your soccer game I know this morning, it was Chelsea beating Leicester City 3-0. Lantia beat Spezia 5-2. AVL beat BHA 2-0. WOL beating WHU 1-0. Liverpool beating Arsenal 4-0. Philly, I guess soccer team for Philly won today. They beat the New York Red Bulls 1-0. And Kansas City beat Vancouver 3-1. And then we have Pabluga against Garagosha. My goodness. These names are tough to pronounce. These dang countries. All right. I know. The only thing I know about the MLS is that the American Revolution are insane. That's all I know about them. And they made the playoffs last year. All right. Let's take a look at the college scores here. Oh, boy. We have some scrolling. All right, Western Virginia beating Texas 31-23. This is the first time since, 2013, was it? Where Texas isn't even making a bowl game. That's pretty bizarre. Fifth ranked, I heard about this. Fifth ranked Ohio State smushed seventh ranked Michigan State 56-7. Clemson upset at 13th ranked Wake Forest 48-27. West Army beat Massachusetts 33-17, or UMass. Kentucky beat New Mexico State 56-16. 12th ranked Oklahoma beat Iona State 28-21. North Carolina beat Wolford 34-14. Penn State shut out Rutgers 28-0. 18th ranked Iowa beat Illinois 33-23. 6th ranked Notre Dame obliterated Georgia Tech 55-0. Colorado beat Washington 20-17. East Carolina defeated Navy 38-35. Third-ranked Cincinnati beating SMU 48-14. Second-ranked Alabama beating 21st-ranked Arkansas 42-35. That's a statement game there for Arkansas. 20th-ranked Pitt beating Virginia 48-38. 8th-ranked Michigan defeating Maryland 59-18. 19th-ranked Wisconsin beating Nebraska 35-28. Louisiana ranked 22nd, beating Liberty 42-14. UCLA beat USC in a weird, if this was an NFL game, would be scoreagami, 62-33. Missouri beat Florida 24-23. I don't know why it's not showing on the scoreboard, but I can also tell you that the Boston College Eagles lost to Florida State today. They lost in overtime 26-23. Did they not lose in overtime? I thought they did lose in overtime. Nope, just regulation. Dang, that's all right. What's up, Cooper? Thanks for stopping by. All right, then now we have 11th ranked Baylor defeating Kansas State 17-7. Northern Texas beating FIU at 14-0. California beating Stanford 7-0. Auburn beating South Carolina 14-0. 10th ranked Ole Miss beating Vanderbilt 7-0. South Alabama losing to Tennessee 7-0. 4th ranked Oregon against 24th ranked Utah scoreless. Starting at 8, we have 9th ranked Oklahoma State against Texas State. Wyoming, Utah State. New Mexico, Boise State at 9. Louisiana, LSU at 9. And then at 10:30, Arizona State against Oregon State. That'll actually be a decent game. All right. Those are all your college games for you. All right, so still in the first intermission. And, still 1-0 Bruins. I'll have to go by Thomas Nosek. That was late in the first, scoring out in front, able to beat Martin Jones' glove side. Like I mentioned before, I guess we'll go over the sports news again before going on break. We'll go over all the news from yesterday. So, Gary Bettman meeting up with the Quebec government the upcoming months to discuss a possible return from the Nordiques. I mean, it might happen. We'll see. If it does, I think the Coyotes will finally get relocated, but we'll see. I'm not going to hold my breath on that. The Philadelphia Eagles just re-signed tight end Dallas Goddard to a 4-year, $57 million deal with $35 million guaranteed. Oilers goaltender Mike Smith has been placed on long-term injury reserve with the ongoing leg injury suffered 3 weeks ago. Bears linebacker Khalil Mack has been placed on season-ending injured reserve, undergoing a foot surgery. Texas Rangers re-signed their manager Chris Woodward through 2023 with a 2024 club option. Chris Carson out for the remainder of the season. Seahawks running back out with the neck injury. He's been injury-prone this season, unfortunately. Broncos wide receiver Tim Patrick is re-signed 3 years, $34.5 million with $18.5 million guaranteed. It's very interesting what happened with Tim Patrick. He was on the 49ers and Raiders practice squads after getting undrafted in 2017. Got released by Ravens 49ers. Got released by both teams, signed with the Broncos in 2018. And, this year was the year he broke out. And he's able to get his payday, torched the Cowboys a couple weeks ago, and he deserved to get paid. All right, Yankees made some big moves yesterday, DFAing 3 veterans, outfielder Clint Frazier, infielder Tyler Wade, and second baseman Rougned Odor. The Avalanche re-signed head coach Jared Bednar to a 2-year deal through 2024, and Cavaliers Colin Sexton will miss the remainder of the 2021-2022 season with a left meniscus tear that was suffered last week. So you guys will take a look at the other NBA scores right now. The Pacers beating the Pelicans 56-41. Wizards up 36-33 over the Heat. Hawks up 18-16 over the Hornets. And Celtics up 19-13 over the Thunder. Yeah, Shuttle 21-8 in this one. Bruins doing a nice job. Well, before we continue, we should listen to what Thomas Nosek has to say.
Yeah, it was a great job by Laser on the forecheck and Leader make the pass. I was alone in front and put it in. It was like great job by our line. And this zone first and then have we going and get some backs back on the forecheck and supposed to roll. Let's go.
What was said in the room before this game, because you guys are coming off 5 consecutive days without a game?
Yeah, it's just keep the thing simple, short chase and get the legs going, just don't complicate things. And I think overall it's a great period for us.
So you should anticipate a surge from the Flyers in the second. What do you do to counteract that?
So we just need to play our game, focus on our end, and be good on forecheck. Don't turn it back over and be good.
Take a run at that person in front of you. Nice, Thomas.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, and there's Gritty. We had a Gritty sighting. Unreal. But, I got to keep the forecheck going. And, again, I thought not playing for 5 consecutive days, that would have been a death sentence for the Bruins. But, hey, so far I've been wrong. They have done well. They have forecheck like crazy. They only allowed that one good scoring chance with Giroux. Other than that, they haven't really allowed the Flyers to score, really get much opportunities. Again, it's the fourth line coming up huge. Nosek with the goal. Lazar and Blythe with the assists, and that's how it is 1-0 Bruins. So we are still here in this intermission. I think we still got another 6-7 minutes left in the intermission. So I guess I'll stay on for a little longer, but yeah, I'll be taking a break in a few minutes. Another college basketball score. We have Tulsa beating Rhode Island 22-13 at halftime. And take a look at the NFL schedule for tomorrow. Of course, Patriots beat the Falcons 25-0 on Thursday Night Football. Oh, and Gritty's dressed up as Darth Vader. Wonderful. All right. Yeah, they're heading back to commercial break, and then the second period is going to basically start. So I'm going to go take my break now. We'll be back for the second period. Don't go anywhere. Bruins up 1-0, but we got 2 periods to go. Should be a good one. All right, second period about to get underway in the city of brotherly love. Bruins out shooting the Flyers 21-8. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Bruins up 1-0 off the goal by Thomas Nosek with 1:35 to go into the first. Martin Jones, other than that, though, has played tremendous tonight. And now we'll take a look at the camera shot of Giroux's breakaway in which Ullmark came out of his crease and robbed him. That was fantastic save. Stuck with the deke and shut the 5-hole down on Giroux. Bruins with 13 games played. That's the fewest in the NHL, tied with the Islanders. And the Islanders haven't even had an arena, so that makes sense. I have no idea. No one knows why the Bruins have only played 13 games, 14 after tomorrow. You get what I mean. The Bruins should be playing more. But they're right now in 5th. Could be 4th if Detroit loses tonight. I'm not worried, really, because they're within striking distance of Detroit and Tampa Bay, which would be 3rd. What's up, Payne? Thanks for stopping by, my man. Appreciate it, as always. I just want to go subscribe to Hayden for future baseball videos. And ready to get the second underway. Bruins, like I mentioned, no shooting Philadelphia, 21-8. Bergeron wins the draw over to McAvoy. So the second's underway. And McAvoy will bring this one up ahead over to Marchand, staying on sides. Marchand's going to wait. Passing it over to Forbot. That shot missed blocker's side. Pasternak now. Back over to Derek Forbot. Former Jet. Down low to Marchand. Marchand to Forbot. His slap shot tipped in. It's Bergeron who tipped it in off the blast from Forbot. 2-0. That's just picture-perfect placement by Patrice Bergeron. Unreal how he was able to tip that one in. So it's 2-0 Bruins. So Thomas Nosek and Derek Forbot have points tonight. The two Bruins you would have at least expected to have points, Very interesting game we got going on here. But again, I started off top of the broadcast. I said, listen, the Bruins not playing in 5 days. This is stupid. The NHL, what are you doing to the schedules? I'm zipping my lip moving forward. What a brilliant strategy by the NHL to have the Bruins rest up, to have them play a couple of golf matches this weekend, and I don't know, probably just do the regular practices. But it was a genius move because so far, unless I'm hardcore announcer jinxing them, this is great. The Bruins are dominating this game. And here comes Hall with the shot, saved by Jones, rebound. Oh my goodness. One attempt by Foligno. Almost 3-0 there. My goodness. Here's Cam Atkinson. Dishes it over. Flipped on goal by Giroux. And that one's denied as Carlo was shooting it wide out in front. Here's a slap shot. That one missed side of the cage. Giroux, the wraparound save. Rebound. Score! Flyers get one back. Derek Brassard scores about a minute after Bergeron. It's 2-1. This is unreal. A goal about 2 minutes apart, real time. Derek Brassard scores after the original slap shot, missed glove side. Just good pass out in front. And Brassard able to tuck it in, blocker side of Hallmark. Yeah, good passing by Joel Farabee out in front. Hall couldn't swat the puck away. My gosh, what a nuts game we got here. So Bruins up 2-0. I do some hardcore announcer jinxing, and Brassard shuts me up with a goal 2 minutes later. Again, I can't win with the Bruins. I gotta learn to never compliment him until the game's over. I'll one day learn. Not tonight. I didn't think Allmark was getting the shutout anyway, but well, it's just of course after I was praising the Bruins and praising the NHL. Oh, Derek Brassard, guy who's getting paid the hockey version of minimum wage, scores a goal. Unreal. Yes, $800,000 is minimum wage for a professional hockey player. Unfortunately for all of us. So Portal touches for the icing. And I think the faceoff will be taken back in the Flyers' end. Take a look here. Haula shot to the... Ooh. A good shoulder-to-shoulder hit by Lofton, and Zaboral's right shoulder bounced off the boards. Looks like Zaboral's all right. Or Haula. I don't know why I was getting Zaboral and Haula confused. It was Haula who got hit, but it looks like he's all right on the bench. Up come the Flyers now, 3-on-3. Pass, wrist shot, glove save, Hallmark. Nate Thompson with the shot, and now McAvoy wanted to go at it with Zach McEwen. Well, you got Marchand out there, you have Zach McEwen, and you have Nate Thompson. Something bad could happen with those three on the ice at the same time. That's an unreal save by Allmark as well. Thompson almost scored that one. Face-off taken to the blocker's side. 17:26 to go. Second period. It is 2-1 Bruins. We've had 3 goals in the last 4.5 minutes of gameplay. No sack with a minute 35 to go in the first period, and then Bergeron and Brassard trading goals about a minute apart. White delivers the body behind the cage, but the Flyers will bring it out towards center. From blade to stick he goes. The backhand is stolen by Curtis Lazar. Lazar's wrist shot's blocked. Lazar gets it back, shoots it in around the boards for Nosak, and Yandel shoves him to the boards. Here's Nosak, stolen by Yandel. D to D, up ahead go the Flyers. Flipped into the zone. Slowed down by Allmark, and Carlo bounced off him. Forbot getting the goal? No way. If so, it's Forbot's third of the year. Marchand gets the assist with Pasternak. I thought that was a Bergeron goal, though. And then Brassard gets his third. Atkinson and Ristolainen with the assist. Ristolainen has it now. Passes it behind the cage. Out in front, backhander! Allmark with a kick save on Fairby. And Fairby gets taken down by Forbot. The crowd wants a call, and they're going to get one. Yep, that was definitely a trip on Forbot. I would have been shocked if they didn't call anything there. If not tripping, charging. In this game that went from the Bruins up 2-0 outright dominating, oh dear, they're in jeopardy of this lead now. And yeah, it's going to be a trip on Forbot. Excuse me. Trip on the former Jet. Well, Forbot scored a goal. He got the trip. That's Derek Forbot. He will make a couple of good plays, and then he makes a bonehead tripping penalty, and now you're like, really? That wasn't necessary, was it? No, it wasn't. Flyers 0 for 1 on the power play. They have no shots, and I don't know, the Bruins have been better on the power play tonight than Philly has, but Flyers will win the draw here, and will retake the faceoff. Flyers have a very good chance of tying up this game, dare I say. I feel the Bruins are a little bit rattled. They scored the 2 goals. For whatever reason, they thought they were enough, and Philadelphia now starting to chip away at the deficit. They already cut in half. 2-goal lead's dangerous in any sport. So here is Riley taking it in through center. Riley weaves through. Riley shorthanded. Not bad for Mike Riley. Offensive defenseman getting a shorthanded shot. That was pretty impressive the way we weaved through. Here's Atkinson. Flips it in. Puck bounces off the boards. Lazar blows a tire in the corner. Flyers get back at the blue line. Provorov down low. Back to the left wing. Out in front. Konechny. The no-look pass. Provorov. Kick saved by Allmark. Played around. Giroux. Waiting. 2 goals the last Flyer game. Here is Konechny. Waiting. Pass down low. Off the boards. Giroux. Back over to Provorov. Provorov waits. Fairby. Provorov, or Atkinson, rather. Atkinson gets it now, not Fairby. Fairby's A6, Atkinson's A9. Atkinson down low. That one's tipped wide. Kept down low. Konechny. Makes a nice move. Finds Giroux. One-timer. Saved by Allmark. 38 seconds to go now on the Bruin penalty kill. Take a look at Riley. Look at this. Just takes it from the left wing to the right wing. La-di-dee-doo. Tries to dick around Provorov. Epically failed, but worth a shot. Riley scored his first goal of the season against Detroit a couple weeks ago. Bruins win the draw, and they will clear. Flyers now down to 30 seconds on the power play. Yandel dishes it back. Here's a pass. Shot on into the zone. Played around. Zaboral. Back down low to the blue line. Kept alive. Yandel over to Fairby. Puck will bounce off the boards. Brought around. Yandel pump fakes. Here's a shot. And Fairby with a good attempt. That one's cleared out of the reach of Yandel. And the Bruins kill off another power play. At least that power play was much better for Philadelphia than the first time. Ristolainen gets pinned to the boards by Blythe. Gets out of that. Former Sabre bringing him from behind his net. Pass off the boards. Here comes McEwen. McEwen pinned to the boards by McAvoy. Halla chips it free for Craig Smith. And McAvoy with a nice little dangle over to DeBrusk. DeBrusk steals. Halla gets crunched by Thompson. Stolen. Slap shot Riley. No. And a Bruin fell in front. Wonder if the slap shot hit him or not. Here's Grzelcyk bringing it through center. Grzelcyk going on in. Waiting. Nice move around Sanheim. And he gave it up. I was trying to bring it up ahead. Konechny does. Sanheim. Wow, Grzelcyk's all over him. And Riley steals, and the Bruins will bring it up ahead from blade to stick. Coyle lost possession. Now Lofton chasing down Grzelcyk. Puck will be flipped out to center. Foligno off the boards for Taylor Hall. Hall flipped into the boards. Braun delivers the body. Puck will bounce off the boards. Here's Zaboral. Pass off the boards, and Flyers give it up. Foligno. 3-on-2 the other way. Well, at least it was 3-on-2 for a minute. Hall weaving his way through. He can get a shot off. This one's going to be brought ahead, and a breakaway chance, and Allmark with another save on Van Riemsdyk that time. That is the second breakaway Linus Allmark has stopped tonight. First on Giroux, second on JVR. He's playing out of his mind right now. Pass through center, doesn't connect with Marchand. Jones will leave his net. We've yet to have a commercial break this period, which is pretty nice. Very fast-paced period. Already roughly 8.5 minutes through. Ristolainen shoots it in. Allmark slows it down. McAvoy will leave it in from behind his cage. Bergeron with a spin. Shot. Save Jones. Smothers. I shouldn't have said anything because now we're going to get the commercial break. Oh, boy. Wow, we got some action behind the net. Marchand has Giroux in a headlock, a helmet. Ristolainen's helmet's been taken off. Brassard in the mix with John Moore. Bergeron in the middle of the pile as well. Oh, my goodness. There may even be a penalty or two coming out of this. Whistle was blown. And the train came off the tracks. All right. Still 2-1. Yeah, I can't believe both my college football teams lost today. BC Eagles and Florida Gators. They both lost today. Pain. All right, let's take a look here. Has any of the other NHL scores changed? Yep. Nelson scored 2-1. Islanders got to win that game, man. Panthers up 4-2 over the Wild. Canadiens up 2-0 over the Predators. And Stars, Blues, and Red Wings, Coyotes. Those games just getting underway, still scoreless. Pacers up 68-54 over the Pelicans. Wizards up 43-41 over the Wizards. Again, another lead change in that one. Hawks up 38-26. Yes, over the Hornets, and the Celtics up 48-35 over the Thunder. Bucks up 16-12 over the Magic, and the Timberwolves up 14-10 over the Grizzlies. All right, so now for basketball. Colorado won. Manhattan beat Liberty 76-60. Paul Western Illinois tied at 14, and Vanderbilt up 17-13 over Winthrop. Now the Merrimack Warriors won their game this afternoon. Congrats to that school. I had the honor of doing press credentials with Merrimack and UMass Lowell. That was last season, but this season I haven't gotten word. I'm not doing, at least for right now, I'm not doing any press credentials for basketball teams this year, which kind of stinks. But I guess that means COVID was a blessing in disguise. When I said there was a penalty, there was. Marchand gets called for unsportsmanlike. Yep, that's a Brad Marchand thing to do. This is Provorov will bring it up ahead. Dishes it back. Here comes Atkinson. He dishes it over to Konechny. Atkinson then just going to get the puck himself. Flyers keeping it at the blue line. Provorov waiting. Konechny. Down low. Back over to Provorov. Provorov waiting, pass down low, low shot, save, rebound, went wide. Atkinson would have been there for the rebound, swatted away at the last second by John Moore. Provorov fakes the shot, Giroux on the slot, score! Derek Brassard, he's got 2, and that's a power play all tying it up. Yeah, that was an abysmal penalty kill there for the Bruins. An unnecessary penalty by Marchand, and that's going to tie it up. All right, Flyers tie it up. They come back from 0-2 down to tie it. Bruins win the draw. 10.5 to go in the second. It's been a fun one so far, and this is what I was worried about. Now the fatigue is starting to kick in for the Bruins. I was speaking way too soon. This is exactly what I was worried about when they haven't played in 5 whole days. They're out of rhythm. And they started off good because they had so much energy, but now, not so much. Now McAvoy and Konechny yelling at each other after an offsides, and oh my goodness, we might have another penalty here. Another unsportsmanlike. All right, well, we're heading back to commercial break. And I guess I'll step away for this one. Yeah, I guess I will. It's 2-2. Broussard scored twice. Oh my gosh, was I wrong? Said, maybe it was a genius strategy. The NHL didn't let the Bruins play for so long. Yeah, it was a pipe dream for a period. I'm back to the way I usually am. They allow 2 straight goals. I'm like, this game's over. Flyers are winning, blah, 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 blah. We'll see what happens. I will not lose hope just yet. I'm losing hope, but I haven't lost it completely yet. So we'll see what happens after this commercial break. I know right before I left, I was talking about how I'm starting to give up hope on the Bruins. Well, apparently the Bruins are 19-4-7 in their last 30 games against the Flyers. So it does make me feel a slim bit better. Not by much, though. Marchand passes it down low to Pastrnak to get at commercial break with a Bruin face-off win, but they immediately gave it up, and here come the Flyers 2-on-2. More. Pinned to the board. So it was Broussard's 4th goal of the year that time. Drew and Provorov get the assist. Drew's 8th, Provorov's 4th. And here we go. Fairby and McAvoy brings them down with ease. Oh, there we go. You sensed the fight was coming the past few minutes. There was nonstop chirping. Fairby and McAvoy made eye contact the last time they were on the ice. And McAvoy brings them down. Both men gone for 5 minutes. Let's take a look here. McAvoy delivered a hit on Fairby. And Fairby was like, all right, I'm done with you. We've been ticking each other off for the past few minutes now. Let's tussle. McAvoy brought him down when the puck cleared the zone. McAvoy and Fairby just said, all right, we'll fight. And McAvoy, with 2 mean rights, 3 rights, and then he just brought him down after Fairby missed a punch. You would think Chara was fighting with how quick that fight was. Atta boy, McAvoy. All right. Face-off taken just outside the Bruins zone, and the Bruins doing the face-off. Up ahead through center. Oh my, Nebraska almost got laid out into next week. Oh boy, the physicality between the rivals are starting to show. Here's Couturier, gets taken down to the ice. Here's DeBrusque, pass out in front. Puck will bounce off the boards. Flyers now bring it up ahead. Saboral will play it around for Riley. Puck was chopped out of the stick of Woolman. Bruins will get the loose puck in the corner. Puck will bounce off the boards and out it goes. Ristolainen lost possession. This one's stolen by Foligno, and he shoots it in wide of the cage. Here's Hall. Passing it down low for Foligno. Here's Giroux. Giroux waiting. Pass down low. Atkinson's got it now. That one's going to ricochet off the side of the net. Flyers keep it down low, and they had Atkinson in the slot. Now they have Braun at the blue line. A shot. Save, loose rebound, and Allmark has to smother that one. Even I lost sight of that for a second. And now Coyle wanting to go at it with Brassard. There we go. That's the player the Bruins should have took into the box. Derek Brassard's got to slow down. He scored half his goals this season tonight. Goodness, Allmark, though. Unreal saves. He has been splendid tonight, other than the two Brassard goals. 7:39 to go, and another stoppage. Oh my goodness. A Bruin fan who has the same jersey as me looks like an identical twin with glasses. If you guys are watching the Nesson broadcast, and if you've seen my broadcast before, let me know if that Bruin fan you just saw looked like me with glasses. He was wearing a mask, so I couldn't really tell, but it looked like me. He had the same Pasternak jersey as me too. Oh boy. He is my long-lost twin, apparently. Anyway, back to the game. 7:15 and counting to go. Flyers. Scott Lofton will bash it off the boards. Kept alive by Moore. Lost possession. Flyers got it back. Nice deke. Waiting. Pass down low. Hey, Allmark getting interfered with a little bit. Konechny gets hit, and Bruins will try to clear, and they do. Goes out to center, and Lazar steals that one from Couturier until Braun gets it back, and he'll bounce it off the boards. Florida's right-hand defenseman Provorov, who brings it up ahead through center. Van Riemsdyk will shoot on in wide. Here is Grizzly, dishing it back to Carlo. Shot into the zone. Allmark will slow it down. Pass out in front. Couturier waiting. Back to Braun. D to D. Here's the shot. That one's no good. Marchand. Going to bounce this one off the boards, and that'll lead to an offsides. $16:11 to go. In the second period, faceoff taken just outside the Flyers' end. Bergeron to take the face-off for the Bruins and getting kicked out. Now Giroux takes the face-off and wins the face-off. Yeah, it was Bouchard who was originally going to take the draw, but kicked him out for Giroux. Anyway, Bruins will bring it up ahead. And will bounce off the boards. Marchand was the intended target. Ristolainen tries to clear, and now Bruins will bring it in through center, off the boards, looking for Marchand. Pasternak all over Flyers defenseman. He's able to find an open man. Here's Atkinson, and Moore steals that one. Bruins played around. Atkinson gets it back. Pass out in front. Tipped off a Bruin. And if that bounced the wrong way, that would have beat Allmark Glove's side. Here's Marchand with Sanheim all over him. Oh, my goodness. Nothing from the officials. Back over to the blue line. Slap shot saved by Jones. Sanheim was tugging and pulling Marchand. Well, no call. It wasn't a bad no call, but worth pointing out at least. 5:16 to go in the second. Still 2-2. Bruins do not do good in games like these. Flames up 3-1 over the Islanders. Canadiens up 4-0 over the Predators. Penguins still up 2-0 over the Maple Leafs. And if you thought blowing the 2-0 lead wasn't good enough for the Bruins, yeah, Red Wings up 1-0 over the Coyotes. Gosh darn it. Panthers up 4-2 over the Wild. VA scores, basically the leaders stayed the same. The Pacers being the Pelicans, 84-60. Heat being the Wizards, 55-45. Hawks being the Hornets, 60-48. Celtics being the Thunder, 58-45. Bucks being the Magic, 32-20. And Timberwolves being the Grizzlies, 37-23. College basketball, Western Illinois versus DePaul. DePaul up 28-27. And Vanderbilt over Withrow 24-23. In the college basketball realm, you'll hit a commercial break. Bergeron, Giroux, top two centermen in the league. Well, I mean, Drew's a left winger, but they are the top two faceoff win percentages. Giroux in first with 62.9% faceoff wins. Bergeron second with 62.3%. Yeah, I've seen Giroux beat Bergeron a little bit here tonight. Here is the face-off taken to the glove side. Jones. I'm trying to think. I think that was the second commercial break of the period, so I think we got one more, unfortunately, coming up eventually. As Flyers will get it back, and they'll backhand this one into the zone. So final 5 minutes of the period. Bruins are up 2-0 off a late first period goal by Nosek, and early second period goal by Bergeron, but Brassard scored 2. Here comes Taylor Hall, a low shot. Jones to save. No one was there for the rebound. As Zaborro got there quicker, that definitely had the chance of being a goal. Here's Provorov, hit by Coyle. Thompson lost possession. Now here's Braun. Bounced that one off the glass. Now here's Allmark leaving it. Down low, off the boards. Oh, Carlo's got to do a better job clearing. Lofton stole it immediately. There's Coyle. Off the boards he goes. Carlo. Carlo. My goodness. I know I made the mistake occasionally last year, too. Drives me nuts. I'm like, one's a forward, one's a defenseman. Why do I get them mixed up? Because obviously they sound similar, but, like, come on. Come on. I'll do better. Don't worry. All right. Hala, you take the draw to the blocker's side. Pass down low. Oh, Rick Smith almost ran over the official there. Forbach couldn't handle the puck, and now here's McAvoy back in his own end of the 350. Forbach off the boards. Here is the Bruins bringing it up ahead. Smith lost possession. DeBrusk has it. Bruins steal. Pass. Here's a wrist shot. Score! What a magnificent wrist shot. That is a goal. And it's 3-2 Bruins. It's Derek Forbach. This guy's unreal. This could be Forbach's second of the game. Good pass from Smith. Ripped one blocker or glove side of Jones. Nice wrist shot. Falling down too early was the defenseman. Forbach. Is that two? Again, I thought the original goal, the first Bruin goal of the game, I thought they gave to Bergeron. They ended up giving it to Forbach. And if so, that's two. Fifth of the year for Derek Forbach. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's unbelievable. Derek Forbach. Wow. Okay, Derek Forbach came to play, and that shot stopped by Jones. Wow. Oh my gosh. Derek Forbach. I can't believe it. He's got two. That's unreal. I can't. This is unheard of territory. Derek Forbach, a guy who, when I was talking to a friend the other day, I said I wouldn't mind if he got bought out. Yep. That's the second. First career 2-goal game to the shock of no one. Forbach. If Forbach gets a hat trick, this may be worth a game alert post on Instagram because Forbach is the last person on the Bruins I would expect to get a hat trick, other than maybe John Moore. Because to be fair, John Moore would be the least expected out of the bunch, in my opinion. But Forbach would be second to last. Unreal. And he's got two tonight. Hey, you never know. He scores an empty netter. Stuff may happen. All right. Marchand played it around for McAvoy. Marchand tumbles over a Flyer. Flyers will bring it out to center with a little under 2:20 to go in the period. Allmark gets back in his cage. Turnaround shot. That was dangerous. Allmark was daydreaming on that one. Oh, my goodness. Scott Lofton almost made him pay. Here come the Bruins now. Pasternak waiting. The back pass didn't connect to anyone. Puck bounces off the boards. 2-on-2. Thompson. And just shoot him behind the cage. McAvoy gets it back. Off the boards. Stolen by Lofton. Lofton down low. Pass. Rizlik. Flyers keeping it alive in the zone. Braun. Okay, around for McAvoy. Coyle will flip this one through center. Now here's Taylor Hall on a chance. Hall going on in. 4 runs, 4th goal of the year. Smith and DeBrusque with the assist. That was Craig Smith's first assist of the year. Wow, I find that hard to believe. I guess it was. Here is Coyle getting shoved to the boards by Foligno down to a final minute of the second. This one we brought into the zone. Here is Zaboral, D to D. Going on in is Carlo. Bashed it around for DeBrusque. Now final 30, Hala. No good. Resigned. We'll flip it back in. Here's Zaboral now. We'll backhand off the glass. So foul 15 seconds. Pass. Shot. Kick save. Hallmark. Oh, Bruins just got to get out of this period with the lead at all costs. Pass. Tipped on Atkinson. Save Hallmark. And they're going to whistle with 2.3 seconds to go as there's bodies in front of Hallmark. Curses. Couturier take the draw for the Flyers. Couldn't see who it was for the Bruins. Flyers win the draw. Shot by Provorov's blocked. And we've hit intermission numero dos. All right. So Derek Forbot's got 2 goals. Listen. Forbot and Brassard both have 2 goals. That's how this game's going. Derek Brassard, the Derricks are going at it. Which Derek will play better than the other Derek? Derek Forbot or Derek Brassard? I don't know. I mean, Brassard's a way better player, but Forbot's been the better player tonight, though. I don't know. That's pretty incredible. I have nothing Canadians. Panthers won 5-4 though. I got a notification saying Kirill Kaprizov scored a sick goal, which is telling me I need air to breathe. Guy's amazing. Got a bunch of blowouts in the NBA right now. Celtics up 60-45 over the Thunder. Bucks up 44-27 over the Magic at halftime, and then the Timberwolves are also 47-25 over the Grizzlies. We got some beatdowns in the NBA right now. How about the college football? How's that going? Oh, South Carolina tied at 14. Wow, Utah beating Oregon State 13-0. That's a surprise. Considering Oregon's ranked number 4, I mean, Well, now it's 13-3. I just clicked on the game and they just scored a field goal. Well, regardless, that is definitely regardless. They gotta be playing much better than how they're playing right now. Okay. All right, I made an executive decision. If Derek Forfont scores a hat trick, it's an automatic game post on the IG. And the Bruins have to win, of course. I'm not going to post it if they lose. Blues and Stars still scoreless. Red Wings up 1-0 over the Coyotes. I just realized I haven't posted anything on Instagram yet, so I will literally post the smallest of news just to post something today. My original plan was just to wait and see if the Islanders, once we could post they won their new arena. That's not happening, so I don't know. Cal up 14-3 over Stanford. Man, Stanford's been bad since Andrew Luck and Christian McCaffrey got drafted. They've been bad. Okay, yeah, I guess next commercial break I'll step aside for a little bit. Probably take a longer break this intermission because I powered through the majority of last one. Yeah, Broussard's got 2 goals, but so does Forbot, and the unsung heroes are coming in clutch for both teams here. Okay. Trying to think about what else to talk about. URI being Tulsa 55-50. Baylor still beating Kansas State 20-10. Ole Miss being Vanderbilt 17-6. Tennessee beating South Alabama 28-0. Oklahoma being Texas Tech. All right. Well, I guess I'll step aside for now. If I come up with anything, I'll come back. But for right now, I'm projected to take probably quite a long break. So, want to go use the restroom, go get a snack, go do whatever. We still got about, I would say, like at least 12 minutes left in the intermission, if not longer. So, I'll step aside, get ready for the third. Don't go anywhere here on YouTube. Bruins and Flyers. Bruins up 3-2 at the end of 2, but it should be a very good game. Very good finish. Just been a great game so far. Hopefully it's a good finish. And, yeah, we'll see. All right, everybody, we are back. To my knowledge, this is the last commercial break before the third period. Again, the most unexpected goal scorers we've had tonight. It was Thomas Nosak, then Derek Forbot, then Derek Brassard scores 2 in a row, and then Forbot scores with about 3 minutes to go in the second, giving the Bruins a 3-2 lead. I mean, if you were to tell me the 3 goal scorers of this game would be Forbot, Brassard, and Nosak, I would say, buddy, this isn't preseason. I don't think that's going to happen. But somehow it happened. And we've also had McAvoy fight Fairby. We've had 2 Allmark breakaway saves. First one was on Giroux as he came out of the penalty box in the first period, and the second one was on Van Riemsdyk midway through the second. Allmark's played well tonight in a game that I strongly believed Swayman should have started. Guess the saving Swayman for tomorrow. Of course, Bruins facing the red-hot Flames tomorrow, currently taking care of business against the Islanders. That'll be fun. I'll be commentating football tomorrow, though. But, yeah, Bruins Flames should be a good game. And the Flyers' next game is on Tuesday, where they play the Lightning. And the Bruins' next game after that is Wednesday against Buffalo. I might actually be able to commentate that game, so expect another Bruins broadcast on Wednesday when they play those Sabres next week. Just thinking. I just figured to get the game recap while anyone just stopped by or tuned in late. I mean, the McAvoy Fairby fight lasted about 15 seconds. So Fairby gets hit, hits McAvoy back. McAvoy cross-checks him to the ground. Fairby gets up, but McAvoy 2 punches. Cujo rolled, down he went. Clean 15-second fight. And somehow Marchand got like a penalty a minute later, which led to the Brassard goal. Yada, yada, yada. But overall, it's been a very physical game and a very fast tempo game. We'll see how that goes tonight. Forbot, 11:48, 2 goals on 3 shots, a +2 rating, 1 hit, 1 block shot. First career 2-goal game, like I mentioned. Derek Forbot getting the job done tonight. Somehow, some way, he is becoming the unsung hero the Bruins desperately need. For a team who hasn't played in 6 days. Because remember, that New Jersey game on Saturday was in the afternoons. They really only played 1 game in the last week. Technically speaking, at puck drop, they played 1 game in a week. Because that Devils game ended around 4 in the afternoon. So, obviously, this was 7 puck drops. So, you know, the NHL schedule, again, I don't want to keep on bringing it up. But I just don't get what they were doing with that. But so far, I mean, it hurt the Bruins first half of the second period. But it's time to adjust. I feel they're starting to get back in the rhythm. So, that's okay. They got another game tomorrow. So. And then they got a game on Wednesday. I know it's a miracle. The Bruins are playing on a weeknight for once. It's as rare as that rare moon sighting we saw the other night in the United States. Anyway, Bruins will bring it up ahead down to the final. First period, or first minute of the period, nothing happened. And Ristolainen will go DD to Sanheim. Ristolainen up ahead, bounced off a Lofton stick. Allmark leaves his cage, plays it over to the right-hand side. That one's going to bounce off the stick of DeBrusque. Konechny now in the corner, wanting to pass it to Lofton, but we got puck jam there. Haula steals. Good hit. Haula dishes it over. Craig Smith. Smith going on in with speed. Oh, what a wrist shot goal by Craig Smith. 4-2 Bruins up the wing. Beautiful shot. Beat Jones glove side. Craig Smith and the Bruins lost the 2-goal lead, but they're back up by 2. That was a magnificent wrist shot. Good pass. And yeah, it's just Craig Smith outworking Travis Sanheim to the puck. Good wrist shot, glove side. Jones seemed like he was in a good position, too. Smith missed the last 2 games with an undisclosed injury, coming back with a bang here, putting the Bruins back up by 2. All right. It was around the 2-hour mark, actually. It's kind of weird. Like, the Bergeron goal happened right before the hour. Brassard happened just after the hour. And then, yeah, Smith's goal happened at the 2-hour mark. Weird how that worked. Anyway, Bruins expand the lead to 2. Yandel shot. That one's denied. But the Flyers, they've started off each period slow, but they have gotten better the further we get into the period. Like at this point, the Flyers even force this game into overtime, they would be satisfied with a point because their defense has not been performing well. Well, they performed well in the second, but first and at least for the first couple of minutes of the third, not so much. And again, that Ryan Ellis injury, so 4 to 6 weeks. So I'm not saying he's necessarily the factor why the Flyers have been struggling defensively, but I'm sure that's definitely a reason. It's definitely an argument the Flyers could use. As this was brought up ahead, here's Couturier, lost possession. McAvoy flips it up ahead, and Couturier again. So McAvoy gave it up. Now Moore lost possession to Fabry. Joel Fabry. I don't know why I was blanking out his name for a second. Anyway, Flyers bringing him behind the net. Couturier out in front. That one looking for Sanheim. And didn't connect. Puck bounces off the boards. Konechny again. Shoot this one around the boards. Back over near the blue line. Pass down low. Puck brought in around. Couturier. Shot missed wide. And oof. I'm shocked. That wasn't a cross-check. McAvoy. I don't know about that. That should have been called for a cross-check. Hall will dish it over to Foligno, saved by Jones. So that Craig Smith goal was his first of the year. That might have been his first goal since he scored that overtime goal against Washington. I'm trying to remember if he scored in the Islanders series. Of course, longtime subscribers on YouTube and the Power Skate will know about that one. Want Craig Smith to score. If only it was a wraparound goal. I would have done the exact same call. Besides, I wouldn't have said it's over. I just would have been like it's 4-2 instead of it's over. Saved by Jones. 15:49 to go. Face off taken to the glove side. Oh my gosh. That was the goal call, in my opinion. That's my all-time favorite goal call. As of right now. Like, out of the 3 years I've been commentating games on websites, it's gotta be Craig Smith the wraparound. It's iconic. It's in Fletcher Sports Zone history. And Oscar Lindblom for hooking. I will say it was great to see Lindblom in his Hockey Fights Cancer practice jersey. They posted on Instagram yesterday. That was at least nice to see because obviously he battled through his rare disease of cancer last year. So good to see him back on the ice, of course, returning during the playoffs in 2020. And now looks like we're going to call Bergeron for a slash on Konechny. So the Bruins had the power play, but 18 seconds into it, it looks like we're going to go to a 4-on-4. Yep, Bergeron, that's definitely a cross-check. So Flyers get the 4-on-4. Hooking? How? You see, I don't understand that. I don't get how that's hooking. I could see how that's slashing because he literally picked up a stick and chopped it like a lumberjack, but I don't get the hooking. I agree there should definitely be a penalty, but regardless, we got the 4-on-4 for a minute 42. Howell gets kicked out of the draw for DeBrusque against Giroux. Giroux's an easy face-off win for Giroux. No way DeBrusque won the face-off. That is... Well, Jake DeBrusque just beat the best face-off man in the NHL. I wonder if he gets like a $50 paycheck for that. Anyway, here's Howell bringing it up ahead. Wrist shot. That one's no good. Yeah, I'm sure he gets a signing bonus. Right? No? I don't know. McAvoy goes D to D. Here's a shot. That one bounced off the side of the cage. And in play, Flyers will bring it up through center. Giroux takes down DeBrusque. Oh, there we go. Giroux got his revenge. Over to Sanheim. Sanheim works between two defenders, and Allmark makes a nice save. Travis Sanheim kind of did what Mike Riley did back in the second period. Work around 2, 1, 2. Oh, good save that time. Went around McAvoy, which is kind of crazy. And then, okay, Zaboral, not as crazy. Allmark stuck with him, though. 56 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Pass out in front for Sanheim, didn't connect. And now McAvoy, or rather Coyle, will skate back from his own end. And now dish it over to his defenseman. Good pass, Zaboral. Up ahead to Pasternak. Pasternak going on in. Off the boards it goes. Carlo, D to D. Back to Carlo, to Pasternak. One-timer. No, loose puck. He couldn't get there, was Zaboral. Zaboral and Carlo. That's an interesting pairing. I actually don't hate that. That's a good pairing. It's a weird pairing, but I don't mind it. Both have both are about 6 foot and have good defensive abilities. I like that. All right, so Flyers win the faceoff. They have it in from behind their net. 4-on-4 is about to end, so it is now going to be a Flyer power play for what, 15 seconds? Well, 17. Here comes Konechny, lost possession. And puck will be cleared. Here's Marchand, lost possession to Provorov. All right. That goes in behind the net. Fairby out in front for Provorov. D to D. Pass down low. And now puck go down length of the rink. Ristolainen will have to play it. Ristolainen will bring this one up ahead off the boards. DeBrusque will play it up ahead. Over to Clifton as blast is denied by Jones and he smothers. What a high slap shot from Connor Clifton. We head into commercial break. Jones left his net, so I'm assuming. Yeah, we will. Nessum's just taking forever. So we're heading to commercial break. Still 4-2 Bruins. All right. Detroit. No, Arizona. Why can't you just win a game? That would be great. You're ticking me off like a lot. Because the Bruins, obviously, with the win and a Red Wing loss in regulation, could jump into fourth place and they would be in a wild card spot. But, of course, they can't because reasons of the Red Wings apparently face the Coyotes before the Bruins do. That sucks. All right, Flames up 3-2. Okay, the Islanders got 2 goals. Oh, Nelson got them both. Oh, Brock Nelson. Come on, Brock Nelson. Score a hat trick, tie that thing up. Hey, listen, how do I explain this? I don't want the Islanders to win, but I want them to win just because it's their new game in their first arena. If this was any other game in existence, unless they're playing the Capitals, Maple Leafs, or Penguins, I want the Islanders to lose. But I will take an Islander win tonight. 1, because it's their new arena. 2, if Brock Nelson gets a hat trick, which is the game-winning goal. And 3, hey, listen, the Bruins play the Flames tomorrow. Tire down Calgary. Although I feel like the Bruins are in for a loss tomorrow because they're playing way better than I expected them to right now. But I don't know. I said the Bruins will lose this game, and I'm wrong. Well, I'm so far wrong. Can't announce and jinx nothing. I already sort of did. And that's when Brassard scored the 2 goals. And I was like, all right. I've learned my lesson, right? I don't know. Smith, second season out with the Bruins, getting his first goal after missing the last 2 games. He's back, but Trent Frederick isn't, which kind of stinks. I would love Frederick in a game like this. He could fight Nate Thompson. Anyway, Bruins won the face-off. Here's Hall shielding the puck, getting taken down by Couturier. McEwen got hit. Puck will bounce off the boards. Scott Lofton will now bring it up ahead. Lost possession. Shot into the zone. Allmark slows it down for Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk bounces this one off the glass. Nice little move. Going on in. The toe drag. That one bounced off the skate. Now, Bruins will try to clear it up ahead, and they tried to. Coyle gave it up a shot. Save Allmark. Allmark almost got run into, and it bounced off the post, off the shot from Couturier. That one was close. Here's Hall. Just clears it out to center. I would have definitely had a whine about that one a little bit if the Flyers scored. I was definitely goalie interference. I probably would have called it back, but in case they didn't, I would have something to whine about. There's the Bruins now bringing it up ahead. 11.5 to go in regulation. Boston up by 2. McAvoy bounced this one off the glass, and Flyers will bounce this one off the boards. Giroux passes it back for Jones. No sack. Hit hard. Whoa, he barreled over a defenseman. And the turf was Nick Seller. I think he must be the replacement for Ellis, I'm assuming. Anyway, McAvoy passed it in around the board. Sanheim will dish it down low. Fairby gets tripped up. No call somehow. Oh, Forbach got away with one. Here's Fairby out in front. Save made. Allmark. And puck goes wide. Backhander down low. No sack. Waits. And backhands it out to center. Sanheim shoots this one in wide. Here's Carlo. Brandon Carlo brings it up ahead. Sanheim bounced this one off the boards. Bergeron. Pasternak. Back over to Marchand. Marchand losing possession and Riemsdyk. Flip back into the zone. Puck will bounce off the boards and wide. And Riemsdyk. Lead it around. Oh, Riley delivers a shot. Corner of the net. DeBrusque tries to flip it through center. He can't. Flyers keep it in. The Bruins end goes around from left to right. Now behind the net, Bruins will try to clear it out with Mike Riley. Riley with a nice move. Down to Brandon Carlo. Carlo goes through center, finds an open man. Holla. Down low for DeBrusque. DeBrusque off the boards of Borles. Shot deflected wide to the blocker's side. And Holla over to DeBrusque again. And that one he ripped over the glove. McAvoy down low. DeBrusque gets smushed by Justin Braun, winning that puck battle. Out in front. Rahala didn't connect. Smith gets it back over to McAvoy. Bruins been in the Flyers zone for the last 30 seconds and counting. DeBrusque circles around to the final 9 minutes. Smith lost possession. Shot bounced off the glass. Bruins still keeping the puck in the zone. Oh no, Philly's got it. Wow, 50 seconds of attacking zone for the Bruins. Very impressive. What you got to do, we got to put this game on clampdown. You're up by 2. Philadelphia really hasn't had a good scoring chance in the last 3-4 minutes. Score one more, you force Philadelphia to commit a penalty. You can wrap this thing up. This was brought up ahead of the Flyers. However, 1 goal. There's pretty much a goal before the 3-minute mark. 4-3, who knows what could happen. Remember, the Flyers, despite losing to the Lightning last game, they did score with about 8 seconds left. And now we got a trip. Carlo trip Brassard. And this is what I'm talking about. Bruins have trouble closing out games, and it looks like they're going to give up a trip. Flyers to the power play, 8:06 to go in the third. I hate to say it, but if the Flyers score a goal here, I'm going to start to panic because Boston is notorious for doing this. They've been doing this all season so far. They played great the first 2.5 periods, and then the final 10 minutes of the third comes around, and the team just shuts down. It's a problem. All right, Flames still up 3-2 over the Islanders. Canadians still up 5-0 over the Predators. Penguins still up 2-0 over the Maple Leafs. Stars up 1-0 over the Blues. And Red Wings up 1-0 over the Coyotes. NBA action. The Pacers defeated the Pelicans 111-94. The Wizards being the Heat 99-98. Hawks being the Hornets 91-81. Celtics being the Thunder 101-90. Bucks being the Magic 62-50, and the Timberwolves, oh my God, they are humiliating the Grizzlies 72-43. And then for college basketball, Western Illinois being DePaul 55-49, and Vanderbilt being Winthrop 56-46. Look at the college football scores. Baylor beat Kansas State 20-10. Cal has a 23 lead over Stanford. South Carolina defeating Auburn 21-17. They came back from that one. Ole Miss being Vanderbilt 24-9. Tennessee up 35-7 with the South Alabama Jaguars. Well, the upset of the night for sure. 24th ranked Utah up 28-0 over 4th ranked Oregon. Oklahoma State up Texas Tech 6-0. Wyoming defeating Utah State 24-14. Boise State now underway defeating New Mexico 7-0, and LSU defeating Louisiana Montreux 7-0. It's starting in about an hour. Oregon State, Arizona State. I'll wrap up your college football for this week. Got the bowl games coming up. BC is going to be in a bowl game, so don't worry. You'll see a college football broadcast hopefully a few Saturdays from now. I gotta do the last BC Eagles game at least because I was interested in commentating the game earlier today. I was just busy during the afternoon. And I'm very glad I didn't because, oh my goodness, that game would have ticked me off. Lost to Florida State and, yeah, not good. They're, 6-5? Jurkovic lost his first game of the season. Sad. Even though he played good and it wasn't necessarily his fault why they lost, it was bad. I caught the end of the fourth quarter and I was mad. All right. So Flyers going on the power play, like I mentioned before the commercial break. Boy, are they calling another trip on the Bruins here? Bergeron took the faceoff against Giroux at the faceoff dot. And delay of game on the Bruins. Oh, bench penalty. It's a bench penalty. Okay. Let's say, what did Bergeron do? So delay a game on the bench. On the Flyers? I'm confused. What? They originally gave the penalty to the Bruins, but now they're giving it to the Flyers? Okay. So it's now 4-on-4 to make things less complicated. It'd be easier to say it's 4-on-4 instead of me trying to explain it because I still need to learn some parts of the NHL rulebook. All right, Flyers bring it up ahead. I'm at 40 on this power play, or 4-on-4 rather. Brought up ahead, Bergeron will bring it up ahead. Giroux lost possession. Provorov gets it back. Provorov waiting. Provorov going through the center. Fishing it over. Giroux. Pass out in front of the slot. Stolen by the Bruins. They come up the other way. 2-on-1. Coyle's got a man with him to the left wing. Coyle the pass too hard. He had Marchand, but he overshot him. Zaboral. Waiting in the slot, waiting and scoring. Phenomenal pass, Zaboral to Pastrnak. 5-2, and that's a 4-on-4 goal. Wow, what a pass by Zaboral, set up by Coyle, and Pastrnak deked Martin Jones to the opposite side of the state. Oh my goodness, what a magnificent deke this was. What a great pass by Zaboral first and foremost. With a fine Pastrnak in the slot and nasty deke. Okay. Well, I feel pretty comfortable about this one now. Bruins have the 3-goal lead with 7 minutes left. A power play that was projected to bring the Flyers back into this game turns into a 4-on-4, and Pastrnak capitalizes rather. Pastrnak is magnificent against the Flyers all of last year. Pastrnak, Zaboral from blade to stick, back to Pastrnak. And so, hey, Provorov was with him step for step, but just Martin Jones got fooled on that one. Here's a shot, glove save, hallmark. And we'll take the face off to his glove side. Face-off is won, and now they're going to call this one back. Of being up at 3:30 just to watch our team lose, and the team that hasn't played in a week. There you go, Annette. Listen, Bruins are your second favorite team, so I expect you to, not be as mad as you usually would be when the Flyers lose, I know you were upset about that Lightning loss, but well, at least you like the Bruins, so you take a grain of salt. I'm the same way with the Flyers. If the Bruins would lose to the Flyers, that'd be much chill instead of them losing to a team like Toronto. Although I will have to say, referees, what the heck was that? Curtis Lazar was tripped. Gotta call that. But anyway, 4-on-4. Oh, 4-on-4 is ending. Oh my goodness. Could be worse. That's right. Oh, Mark. We'll play it over to the side. 6 minutes remaining in regulation. And yeah, Bruins up 5-2. Pasternak scoring moments ago. And Coyle almost trickled that one in. Oh my goodness. Jones almost caught napping on that one. Here comes the Flyers the other way. Redirection on goals. No good. We got another penalty coming up. I think this one's coming against Boston. And a hook. I'd like to thank Annette for stopping by. I'd like to thank everyone for stopping by. 5:40 to go. Last commercial break of the broadcast. The plan is to commentate football team and Panthers tomorrow. That's the plan. Will I do it? I'm not sure. That will be 1 o'clock Eastern, 7 for my out of U.S. viewers. Oh, my God. I mean, this just shows how good this team is. I was scared about the Bruins for a little bit in the second period, and I don't know how to get a gauge on this team because the games are so spread out, but I can assure you this. The Bruins are playing really good right now, and if they can play this good without playing for a whole week, this team is pretty good. This team is stable to make the playoffs. The issue is they just got to play more games so the record looks better, so they can have more points, so they can actually be in a dogfight with Toronto and Florida for best team in the division. Think about it this way. Florida has 29 points. They are 13-2-3, which is incredible. Look how many games they've played. They're going to slow down, and this is when the Bruins are going to strike. Now, this week's kind of weird. They got the Maple Leafs, they got the Flyers tonight, obviously. Flames tomorrow. Sabres Wednesday. Again, I might commentate that one. Rangers Friday. So I guess that's good. It's kind of weird. They play 2 straight home games, an away game, a home game, an away game, a home game, an away game, a home game. So that's kind of weird how that worked. So I guess they're going to be in Buffalo on Wednesday. Anyway. Flyers are back on the penalty. They're going to call Forbot for hooking. Save Allmark. Oh, what a block by Marchand. Flyers need 2 goals in like 3 minutes to even have a chance in coming back in this one. And I felt like that was one of their goals, but Allmark and Marchand combining a nice play there. What's next? Hockey broadcasts. Let's see. Football tomorrow, football Monday. Power Skate will be on Tuesday, so I guess technically if that counts, Power Skate. Alex and I are going to do a little Thanksgiving special. But next commentary should be Wednesday for Bruins Sabres. For next hockey broadcast in general, Jeanette, I know you watch Power Skate. For a lot of my subscribers, you watch Power Skate. Tuesday. Not on a Wednesday, not on a Saturday, but a Tuesday. Because we're like, you know what? You know what would be cool? A Thanksgiving special. That would be cool. And, figured, you know what? Me and Alex, we do it. Because obviously we won't have school the Wednesday before the holidays. So, all is good. I get to hopefully not rant and rave about the Bruins getting the worst schedule possible to begin a season ever again. Because I was about to today when we did our little pre-record, but to be honest with you, man, I'm fed up about that. Shouldn't have to wait a whole week to play a game. This isn't football where you wait a week. Here's Couturier in the slot, kick saved by Allmark. I would say it has to be like baseball where you play every night, but it doesn't have to be like football where you play once or twice a week. Puck goes into the crowd, fan in the fourth row, able to get as it landed right in front of him on the staircase. I gotta be honest with you, there's still quite a bit of Flyer fans here for a 5-2 game with 3.5 left. I give them credit. This place would be empty if it was the TD Garden, I can assure you that much. We don't stick around for the end of games unless it's the play. Well, I do, but Bruins fans get fed up really quickly. That I will say. We get fed up really quickly. So, yeah, like this is a 5-2 game with 3.5 minutes left. The Garden's empty. Unless if it's a playoff game, they sit through the playoff games, but it was a convincing win for the Bruins on the road. They beat a playoff caliber team in Philadelphia. They got another playoff caliber team out in the West tomorrow. Bruins sweep them. They'll definitely pass the Red Wings tomorrow because Detroit's not playing. So, win tonight, they win tomorrow. They still pass Detroit anyway because tiebreakers. How could you forget that tiebreaker? Bergeron scored 4 goals. Looking like Forbot was going to score 4 goals tonight, but I don't know. He kind of slowed down after 2. Provorov with Bergeron on his tail, dump it over to Sanheim for the foul. 2:20. Pastrnak will try to bring it up ahead. Pastrnak the pass. Marchand goes on in, works against Braun. Bergeron seals it from Provorov. Stolen. Till final 2 minutes, Provorov shoots into the corner. He hits John Moore. Drew goes through the center. Drew now, the pass in the center for Sanheim's no good. It doesn't look like the Flyers are going to pull their goalie. I don't blame them. They really shouldn't pull Jones. It's a 3-goal game with a minute and a half left. Are you going to score? I don't think you're going to score. Or if you score, you're not scoring 3. I don't think there's a need to pull the goalie here. I mean, the Bruins don't like to score empty net goals anyway, but regardless, here comes Riley. Shoots into the corner. So foul, minute 15 and counting, yeah. This was a must-needed one for the Bruins, I'll tell you what. When you don't play for a whole week and you come into this game on a 3-game winning streak, got followed up. And they did. They beat the Senators. They won 4 of the last 5. They beat Detroit last Thursday. Well, a couple Thursdays ago. That was Bergeron's 4-goal game. Had a lot of time off. Lost to Edmonton. Then beat Ottawa. Beat New Jersey. Beat Montreal. Beat Philly tonight. How about riding the 4-game winning streak going up against the hottest team, no pun intended, in the Western Conference? Flames hot. Ha, ha, ha. I'll be here all night, folks. 49 seconds left. Actually, I'll be here for another 49 seconds. I am not impressed with you Flyers. I was expecting more out of you tonight. I ain't going to lie. But, they'll be back. They play again January 13th, so mark your calendars. Next Bruins Flyer game, January 13th. Maybe 14th for a certain individual watching the broadcast, but at least in the United States, the 13th. All right. Craig Smith shoots it in on goal. That one tipped wide. DeBrusk shoots it between the crease. Carlos shot. Why are the Bruins in the attacking zone? I give them credit, but there's 14 seconds left, so. Unless we're trying to get Forbot the hat trick, I don't see the point in why we're trying to run up the score. Gotta get Forbot out there, though. It's only 14 seconds. Is he up there? Oh, he is. He's in a pair with Zaboral. Face-off win, no sack, shoot, save, rebound, went wide. That was Lazar. 5 seconds left, Konechny. Yeah. Konechny's going to kill off the final 5 seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the wrap. Bruins win 5-2. They outshot the Flyers by 13, outscored them by 3. And somehow Derek Forbot and Derek Brassard both got 2 goals. Again, don't know how that happened, but they both did. Forbot, without a question, your player of the game. Or at least should be. He's my player of the game. The player you at least expect to score 2 goals in a game just did. All right, well, check out the save of the game, in which is obviously the Giroux breakaway in the first period. It was 1-0 Bruins at that point. Wow. Giroux outskating Pasternak, outskating McAvoy. Out of the penalty box, Allmark said no, and since then he was rock solid after that. Basically, after that second goal by Brassard, he just got in his groove and did his thing and was absolutely fantastic. And Foligno gives him a big win hug. There we go. Allmark gets the win tonight. Him and Swayman do a celebration. Swayman will be in net tomorrow against Calgary. And again, hopefully my next broadcast will be next Sunday for football. If not, it'll be either Monday for Monday Night Football or Wednesday when the Bruins travel to Buffalo. Hopefully, I'll be commentating their 6th straight victory that night. But that is until next time. For tonight, hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. I am Grant Fluff from Fletcher Sports Zone saying enjoy the rest of your evening. Bruins win it 5-2 in Philadelphia. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow for my next broadcast.